Okay, okay, okay. I see y'all in here. I see y'all in here. Y'all go ahead and like it up, man, and share it, man, for me. I apologize, man. I'm a little late, man. Running a little late. So obviously, I guess everybody else on YouTube didn't get the memo. Y'all like it up and share it if my audio was good, y'all. Like it up and share it if my audio was good. I'm running a little late, man. Well, actually, a little earlier since we rescheduled it. Okay, most definitely, most definitely. I see you, Ashley Melton. Shout out to Ashley Melton, Sierra Stevenson. Welcome to the live. Square Business. Welcome to the live. Jalen, welcome to the live. Sierra Stevenson, welcome to the live. Peace, peace, peace. So happy to see everybody made it. I wouldn't say everybody, but the majority of you is 30 of y'all here. I'm gonna wait patient, fam. I'm gonna wait for everybody else. Y'all get over to YouTube. Do a favor. Get over to Facebook, YouTube, whatever, man. Wherever you know me from, please get over. If you on TikTok and you follow me, get over there and let people know that we live, man, okay? This is gonna be a great live tonight. This is most definitely gonna be a great live tonight. Jenny Phillips, welcome to the live. What's going on with you? Mahalia Earls, welcome to the live. I'm trying to see if we can get everybody in here, man, and see how this is gonna work. Cause I tried to let everybody know. I know I pushed the live back a little bit. Born the best. Peace to you too, Reflection. Thanks for the 9, Goddess. Jenny Phillips say, I'm new to your channel and I am so happy I found you. Thank you, Jenny. I'm so happy you found me as well. You feel me? But this most definitely gonna be a good live. I'm gonna try to let me go over here. I'm gonna go over here on YouTube on Facebook one time. I didn't want to do this, man, but I'm gonna go over here one time and see if I can get everybody over to where we are. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this live just that good. I don't want anybody to miss it. But if you are over here, please, please, please pound that like button, share it to whatever platform that you subscribe to, and also don't forget to hit that notification that bell over there. Hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I go over here. So select all after you hit the notification bell, and you will be notified every time I go live on this platform, because we most definitely gonna have. I'm talking about things over here that you are not gonna want to miss. Believe me. Oh man. Peace, 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 family. Excuse me, YouTube. I'm live on. I'm finna try to get some of these people who don't know we on Facebook Live right now. I'm finna get them over here. That's what we finna do. So y'all bear with me. Bear with me. And then Facebook like to play. They like to play games. Which one am I on? I don't even know. Is this I Am Awakened, y'all, or is this I Am Awakened too? But anyway, I want y'all to share this, man. Come on over to YouTube, man. We live on YouTube, bro. We finna do a video on life. We finna do a video on past life progression. Regression. Excuse me. So we live on YouTube right now, y'all. Get over to YouTube because we live on YouTube right now at I Am Awakened. Go to YouTube at I Am Awakened, man. I see it's 56 people over here, man. So welcome to the live. We got people joining right now, y'all. Come over here to I Am Awakened, and we finna cut up a little bit, man. It's taking a little minute, man, but we gonna get there. Ernest Jones say, I definitely remember. Okay. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna need some of y'all to come over and share some of these stories, man. Okay. So for those of you who do remember your past life, man, and you ain't afraid to get on these platforms, man, and share your past life story, man, this is the platform for that, man. I'm gonna have to make up a day where we can do it and we can just, y'all can share these stories, man. Y'all get over to YouTube, man. Go over to I Am Awakened, man. Don't be over here because I told y'all earlier, man, we on I Am Awakened at YouTube right now. And we finna get ready to do a live on past life regression. Okay? Okay, so somebody say I'm on I Am Awakened too. So if you're on I Am Awakened too, man, I'm telling you right now, you need to get over to I Am Awakened. I Am Awakened on YouTube. Get over to I Am Awakened on YouTube and get ready for the live, man. Don't say I ain't tell you, man. And with that being said, I just want to leave y'all as I came. I want you guys to always, always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace, many positive energy. Always creates elevation. I say, y'all. So let me go over here. I'm gonna go over here to Facebook. Now I don't want y'all to be disturbed by what y'all seeing right now on the screen because this is not someone that has passed away or anything like that. Okay, let me say that first and foremost because I know how people can be, man. People will start jumping to assumption. Oh no, she passed away. No, it's not that type of situation, man. I actually had to cut the video out because if I didn't cut the video out, we'll be sitting here all night, which I know a lot of y'all don't mind because it's just that good. All right, when we get to going, bro, we get to going. It's just that good. You feel me? So, with that being said, man, if I have you over here and you have not already, please hit that like button. Also, as I said before, don't forget to hit that subscription bell. Okay? Select all because when we go live over here, you're going to want to know, man. You're going to want to know. Okay? So now let me go live. I got one more page I'm going to go live on. And that's I Am Awakened because y'all know I got 2 Facebook pages, man. I Am Awakened and I Am Awakened too. And if you've been following me for some time, I do you know how that is. But yeah, let me go ahead and okay, y'all give me a minute. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna go over here real fast. How many people we got in here? We only got 38 people in here. Where is everybody at? Either way, we're going to do what we got to do anyway. Where is everybody at? But it's not that type of party, y'all. I want y'all to know that first and foremost. It's not that type of party. It's not the type of party where you see her, she's passed out. No, this is going to be a situation where she's actually going to be able to tap into her past life. Okay? And you're about to be able to witness that firsthand in this video. So that's why I said earlier in the live, you know, when we was live and it was a lot of people, you know, I said, if you one of those people, excuse me, that want to know if this is true, then you about to witness it firsthand with this video. You about to see her, you know, tap into her past life, man. Peace reflections, man. Y'all get over to YouTube, man. Get over to YouTube at I Am Awakened, man. We live on YouTube at I Am Awakened right now, y'all. And like I said, we doing a video right now on past life regression. And it's gonna be a dope video, man. Okay, it's gonna be a dope video. So y'all get over to YouTube. Get over to YouTube. I'm gonna give y'all about a good, I want to say 15, 20 minutes to get over to YouTube before I actually start diving into this video, man. And, you know, I'm telling y'all, like I said earlier, it's a video y'all don't want to miss. It's most definitely a video y'all don't want to miss. God Jenkins, thanks for the 9s, man. Y'all drop them 9s if y'all still here, though. Okay, because I don't want to keep them waiting, the ones that's over here. I don't want to keep them waiting. Okay, but with that being said, man, let me start this out with the right spiritual energy. I want to say peace, family. Peace, I'm going to say peace to the gods and goddesses, peace to the ancestors, and peace to all the high vibrational beings on the planet. Today, I'm sending you nothing but love and light, man. We most definitely finna cut up in this video, y'all. Okay, so if you a part of this community, y'all, and if you've been following me for some time now, all right, then I know you know that we've spoken on soul contracts. Okay, and so the reason I'm telling you about soul contracts right now, and we're speaking on this again, is because the video that you're about to watch is of a lady who's going to go under hypnosis, okay? And so for those of you who is familiar with what this Dolores Cannon does, excuse me, for those of you who are familiar with what Dolores Cannon does, it's similar to this, okay? She takes people, if I'm not mistaken, Dolores Cannon actually takes people to that phase in which, you know, they're starting to remember like their death. Okay, they experienced that. Excuse me. This is what you finna see. You finna actually see her be taken through the death stage and everything to the point of which she's going to be able to see her. She's going to actually talk to her spiritual guide and everything. Okay, so I had to cut the video short. I didn't want to make the video real long because I know y'all got other things y'all want to do, man. But I wanted to get this through to y'all, and I wanted y'all to see that, you know, you have been lied to on a large scale. Okay, they made you believe that, you know, you only live once. And the fact of the matter is that, yes, reincarnation is very real, and there's a lot of people that's coming back, and without having to go under being hypnotized, they're remembering their past lives. Okay, they're remembering their past lives without having to be hypnotized. Like I said, this may not be the video for everybody. Okay, it may not be a video, but for those of you who don't know what soul contracts are, okay, so it's basically a contract that you will make with yourself. Okay, it's not a physical contract with yourself and other souls before you come to this realm. Okay, and so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down and you're gonna set up obstacles and you're gonna put yourself in a certain environment that you know that is necessary in order for your soul to evolve, because we cannot forget that this planet is a learning planet. Okay, it's for us to learn. All right, that's what it's for us to do. All right. And so you actually set those goals up. So if you're going through anything in your life, you going through that on your own. You set that up. It was for your soul to spiritually grow and evolve. Okay, and you sat down with a group of ascended masters. You sat down with your spiritual guide. Yes, your spiritual guide is true. It's real. They always do. All you have to do is give them permission to step in. Okay. You sat down with archangels and y'all put a blueprint together, so to speak, of the things that you needed for your soul to learn what you felt you wanted it to learn within this lifetime. And it's very real. All right. And so I heard somebody just speaking on the whole Rashad Jamal situation. They were saying, man, look, Rashad Jamal knew what he signed up, for way before he even came to this planet or this realm. He knew about the soul contract that he made before he got here. Okay. And that's him being as tapped in as he was. He knew that this was going to be on that, it was a possibility for him to end up in the situation that he's in. You feel me? Somebody say, I want to remember. I want to know. I want to remember. Okay. So yeah, you make like I said, you sign a soul contract. Okay. And then you stipulate those things. All right. So, this is why in certain situations, man, you bump into people and you just don't like them, the energy that they have, bro. This is because, you know them spirit, they spirit. You may not know them in the physical, but you know them in the spiritual. Souls move in groups. Souls really move in groups, okay? And so this young lady that you seeing right here, y'all get over there on YouTube. This young lady that you seeing right here, right? She actually, because it's actually doctors that can do this, right? It's hypnotists that can actually put you under a sleep and take you back to the remembrance of your past life, whatever, however far you want to go, whether it be in the 60s, the 50s, the whatever, the slaves, whatever you want to remember, they can take you back, okay? And that's what she did. She hired someone to do that, and they're doing it over the phone. Now, I've seen people actually do it in person, but I feel like this is one of the best ones that I actually seen, because you get to see the emotions that's involved with this. You feel me? So let's go ahead. I ain't gonna even keep y'all waiting no longer, man, but I just want to let y'all know what y'all about to get ready to see. You finna get ready to see her. She wants to go back to the 50s. She wants to go back to the life right before this in which she reincarnated. Okay. And so that's what she's finna go back to. Okay. And she's gonna go up a roller coaster. Let me tell y'all that now, man. So put it on, but let's look into this.
We now go to a beautiful staircase. One that.
Okay, so at this point, she's leading her into her hypnotist to be, being hypnotized. She's making her comfortable. She's showing her down. She's leading her down that path of, going to sleep and relaxing. And I want y'all to know, it was a lot cut out of this, because I do believe that this is a personal situation. Okay? It's a personal situation for her. So it was some things that she probably remembered that she didn't want y'all to see. You feel me? So keep that in mind when you're watching this video.
Has 10 steps that are wide and shallow and fully carpeted to make the descent safe and easy. One that has a banister that's smooth to the touch, but strong enough to hold our body up as we descend. And we see at the bottom of the stairs that there's a hallway with several doors across the hallway. And we're going to be focusing on those doors as we come down, but we want to make sure we go into the right door. We take the banister in hand as we start our descent down onto the first step, deeper and deeper. All sounds we hear bring us deeper into trance. as we go even deeper down into the fifth step, deeper and deeper. We step down onto the floor and we look at the doors and we know which one we need to go into. It's the one again that'll bring you back to the lifetime you were in the 1950s. We walk over to that door. We open.
So as y'all see, she said she want to bring her back to the light that she was in the 1950s. Okay, she wants to take her back to the 1950s. So that's what she going to. That's what she going. Let's go.
We step inside together and close the door behind us. And now you are in that lifetime. And as you look around, there's a window on the wall. And as I say that, what type of window comes to mind?
If I have you here, please don't forget to hit that like button, man. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button.
Thick glass with like squares on it.
And would there be any curtains next to that window?
No.
And when you look at the floor, what is the floor made of?
Now, I know I'm kind of jumping in a lot, man. That's because I'm kind of excited for y'all to hear this, but I want y'all to hear what she's describing. Okay? Right now, she's describing what it is that she's seeing. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit for y'all, but she's describing what it is that she see in the place of time that she was taken back to.
Thick glass with like square.
Let me go back a little bit more for y'all.
And as you look around, there's a window on the wall you were in the 1950s. We walk over to that door. We open it. We step inside together and close the door behind us. And now you are in that lifetime. And as you look around, there's a window on the wall. And as I say that, what type of window comes to mind?
Thick glass with like squares on it.
And would there be any curtains next to that window?
No.
And when you look at the floor, what is the floor made of?
Tile.
And when you look at your feet on the tiled floor, what are you wearing on your feet?
Small heels.
And as you look up your body, what do you have on?
I have a dress and an apron.
And how do you wear your hair there?
Pinned back and curled under.
And when you look at yourself there, how old do you look about?
23.
And do you know what name they call you in that lifetime?
Beth.
And how does...
So right now, in this lifetime, she's took her back to the age of 23. Okay? And her name was Beth. And she's describing to you right now her wardrobe that she was wearing at the time, okay?
Feel there emotionally.
Happy.
I'm going to bring you back, Beth, being 10 years old, so we can see you with your family. When I count to 3, you'll be Beth at 10 years old, sitting around a meal with your family. 1, 2, 3. You're there. You're 10 years old as Beth with your family around a meal. Can you see the mother figure?
Yes.
What is she wearing?
She's wearing a long white dress, short-sleeved, and it's buttoned up, and it has a collar on it. She's laughing, and she's really happy.
Good. And can you see the father figure there?
Yes.
And how does he feel? Is he warm and loving too, or cool or stern?
He's warm and loving.
And do you have any siblings there?
Yes.
How many?
2.
And how do you feel as this 10-year-old little girl, Beth, with this family?
I feel quiet, but happy and observant.
We're going to move forward then to when you're 20 years old. Where are you now and what are you doing?
Good at getting punched in the punch bowl, and there's people dancing around me, music.
And how does it feel to be there?
Really good.
And do you have your eye on anyone you'd like to dance with?
No. Nobody in particular.
Okay. Do you have any significant boyfriend or married yet at 20?
No.
Okay. Move further to when you're 25. You're 25 now.
See, and right now she's really like taking it light on her because she can go deeper into it, right? But she's breezing her through, okay? Because I know a lot of people who do these past life regressions, they're actually looking for something. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to get to the bottom of something. She's not. She's just trying to get that experience of knowing, who it was, whether she was a man. See, because I actually watched a couple of these videos and I've actually seen females who were in their past life, they would actually be uh males. You see what I'm saying? They would be males. And it was a lot of trauma that took place, which she is going to experience a little bit of trauma, but she's not, excuse me, she's not, digging in and looking for those things. You feel me?
Where are you now? What are you doing?
I'm crying.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm crying and I'm on the floor.
You're crying on the floor. Let's go back to see what made you cry. When I count to 3, you'll be back there so you can see what it is. 1, 2, 3. You're there. You're back. Just before you started crying, what happened?
And so for me, when I heard her do that sniffle, like, it was like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not faking the fact that she's actually crying. She's actually sniffling. Like, you have to be a great actor to pull something like that off. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, God. My husband came home and he hit the baby.
Your husband came home and hit you?
Hit the baby.
But hit the baby?
Yeah.
And how old is the baby?
Oh, God. 6 months.
Is he just mean? What made him hit the baby?
He had a bad day. I don't know.
So you're on the floor crying. What happens next?
I find a kitchen towel on the floor. A hand towel. It had fallen off the counter and I wipe my tears with it. I tell him that he has to leave.
And does he go?
He goes to the backyard.
And how is the baby?
The baby's fine.
Good.
And you see how she said, and how was the baby? She said, the baby's fine. Like, you could tell that she's in this trance, right? And she's actually remembering and she's experiencing it, okay? She's crying. And it's like, for those of you who ever, dreamed and you had this like real experience inside of your dreams to where you may have been being victimized in their dreams, or you may have been going through something emotional to the point where you were crying in a dream and you were also crying in the physical realm. You see what I'm saying? That's what she's experiencing, because as she's hypnotized, she's in like a dream-like state. You see what I'm saying? And she's more, this is like what you do when you go to sleep. Okay, you travel to astros. And I often ask, like, man, is it possible that when we dream that we travel, everything that we see is possible from our past lives? Excuse me, you get the gist of what I'm saying though. Is it possible that the things that we see in our dreams are things that took place in our past lives? So when you see somebody, say for instance, you're in a dream and the dream starts off as your mom, but it flips into somebody that you completely don't know who it is. Okay, is that possible that that person that it flipped to is something that's from your past life and your soul is encountering it and your soul is encountering it as it travels through the astros? You feel me? Ebony say, I laughed in my dream and woke up giggling. Like, you could be hearing music play in the in your dreams, and that same song is taking place in the astros. You see what I'm saying? This is real business, y'all. Y'all better wake up, bro. It's real. So she's going back and she's tapping into those things, bro.
We're going to move forward to when you're 30 years old.
I'm at the store buying bread.
Are you still married to your husband?
No.
And how do you feel emotionally at 30 years old buying bread?
Unfulfilled, but okay. I don't believe I work, but I moved out of the house. I'm not in that house anymore. I'm more in a city area,
Okay.
and it's colder.
Colder?
Yeah, I'm wearing a long grey jacket.
You're 35 now. Where are you now? What are you doing?
I'm sitting at a dinner table, and I've met somebody, and my daughter is there, and he has two sons at the dinner table.
And how do you feel emotionally at 35?
Again, not very fulfilled.
You're 40 years old now. Where are you now? What are you doing?
Back in the kitchen, I'm making dinner for the family. I feel happy.
And did you marry that man with the two sons?
Yes.
45 now. Where are you now? What are you doing?
I'm
So it's crazy how she's doing it in a 10-year span. Okay. So imagine if you were someone that just was unhappy, okay, and you were traumatized from things. Okay, let's just say you were experiencing things that and you couldn't understand why it is that you were experiencing those things. Maybe, PTSD, and you haven't been through anything that would cause you to have post-traumatic distress. You see what I'm saying? You wondering why. So you want to go under a you want to go to someone who can hypnotize you so that you can remember what that is. She would take you step by step and you will remember some things. I'm talking about, and this wouldn't be just a 1 day piece of work. It would be months because we would have to go through years and many decades of your life and your existence. You see what I'm saying? This is, man.
still just in the house, and I'm sitting by the fireplace. A couple of days leading up to Christmas, so there's decorations and the kids are there. I feel pretty just I feel fine.
You're 50 years old now. Where are you now? What are you doing?
I'm visiting my mom because my dad just died.
And how does that make you feel?
Sad.
You're 55 now. Where are you?
And so what I want y'all to pay attention to is notice how the screen is jumping, okay? The screen is jumping as we're doing the video. And that's because she went through I'm telling y'all, she suffered a lot of trauma, bro, going through this in terms of the things that she got deep into it. How do you feel about your father? You know what I'm saying? Were you and your father close? Okay, and she may have found something out, while she was asking those questions that made her want to probe more into this. Now she's showing this to you so that you can experience this with her, but you have to understand that for her, this is way more personal than you may think it is. Okay, she's getting tapped in. You have to understand. Even you're gonna watch her tell you how she feels as her husband passes away. Okay, then she's gonna tell you how she feels as she begins to pass away, and she's also going to tell you how it felt. I'm thinking she's going to tell you how it feel as she transitioned, and she's going to let you know what it is that she talked to her spiritual guide about. You see what I'm saying? But you have to understand, like I said, some of those things are going to be personal. She may not want to share those things with you. So let's continue.
You now, what are you doing?
I'm in the garden. There's a grandchild there. I'm babysitting.
And how is your husband? Are you still together?
Yeah, we're still together. He's inside the house.
Your children are doing well.
Yeah, but my husband, he's older than me, and he has some health issues with his chest. He's coughing a lot. I can hear him from the from inside the house.
And you worry about him.
Yeah,
You're 60 years old now.
I'm back in the house, but my husband is not there.
Did he pass?
Yeah, just he passed about 4 years ago, so it's there's been some time that's passed.
Hey, so if I have you here, please, please, please do not forget to hit that like button, man. It's going to get me going through the algorithm, bro. Somebody needs to see this, bro, because you have to understand, because you fear what you do not know to begin with. Okay? And so you have to understand, because they told you that you only live once, through that fear, they was able to control you. Somebody needs to see this because this is going to get that somebody's genetics to activating. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get their genetics going so they can be like, dang, you know what? That's dope. Let me investigate into that a little more. How I'm going to tap into, you see what I'm saying? For me, this is something I'm most definitely going to experience. I think I'm going to take myself through this. For me personally, I think I'm going to go through a past life regression. And I think I want to share that with y'all. Y'all been here so much, rocking with me, bro. Especially the ones that's been here through the beginning, bro. I want to share this with y'all. But if I have you over here, man, please hit that like button, man. And do not forget to hit that post notification bell. That bell that's right next to the subscribe button. Yeah, hit that subscription button while you're here too. Hit that bell that's right next to the subscribe button and select all. That way you will be notified every time I go live. These type of videos you're going to find over here on this platform. So you don't want to miss them.
You're 65 now. Where are you now? And what are you doing?
I'm in bed.
Are you ill?
Yeah, I'm forgetting things.
And is there someone there to take care of you?
Yeah, my daughter comes round.
And how do you feel there in bed emotionally?
Exhausted.
Now, what's going on right now, y'all? And I just feel like I have to elaborate because I don't, I know I jumped into this video at such a late time and she didn't get a chance to actually explain what was going on. Right now, her husband has passed away, and you can see that when her husband was transitioning, she could hear her husband, like physically hear her husband coughing in the background, and she knew it's just she had a sense that something was going on with his chest. Drop those nines if you overstood that when it came through, okay? And so right now, her husband has passed away at this point in her life where she's speaking right now, and she's actually on her deathbed at this moment. She's getting ready to transition at this moment in her past life. Now, not in this life, but in her past life.
Like, I'm still in the bed.
Do you have someone there caring for you?
Yeah.
Or are you alone?
Yeah, they're there, but they're around the house. They don't know what's about to happen. My daughter. Just my daughter.
Wow. I just want to know if y'all know how deep what she said was. Okay, right now she is experiencing the fact that she is about to get ready to transition. The hypnotist asked us, she said, is there anybody around right now, as you're about to get ready to transition? Because that's what about to get ready to take place. She said, yes, they're around, but they're like all around the house. They don't know what's finna get ready to, happen. Her soul already knew that it was finna get ready to release from the body. Okay? And the fact that she could sense that is her soul remembering the fact of the time that it released from the last body it inhabited. Bro, that is amazing. Okay? And if you don't feel that's amazing, man, look, it's crazy, bro. It's like, for me, that's an awakening moment. You see what I'm saying? And to know that she's not the only one that went through this. You feel me? Because there's plenty of other people that can tell you about this type of stuff. And you yourself, you can even, go through this yourself if you want to. Like I said, Dolores Cannon, what she actually does is, I think the type of hypnosis she is, she helps the people remember, death, because it's so many people that's afraid to pass away because of the fear of not knowing what's going to happen. You feel me? She helps them with that. She helps them experience, how it is to pass away. And that's how she comes across the knowledge, because she's encountering these different type of spiritual guides, because of she's taking these people down the lane. And as you're going to see her, she's going to speak to one of us. She's going to talk to her spiritual guide. He's going to let her know why it is that she's even back this time, what she's supposed to be doing. You feel me? Hey, for those of you who here and for those of you who come to see this video afterwards, man, guess what? You was meant to be here. You was meant to see this. Okay? Y'all like this up, share it, man. And make sure y'all sharing it, man. If y'all screen recording this, whatever y'all doing, but make sure that people are getting a load of this, bro. Somebody need to see this, bro. Look.
And her friend.
I want you to get in.
Now I want to rewind this a little bit because I want y'all to see what she said. Her body, she knew that she was finna get ready to transition. Her spirit knew it. Okay, her soul knew it. I mean, so now look.
You feel there and dead emotionally.
Exhausted and lonely. I'm still in the bed.
Do you have someone there caring for you? Or are
Yeah,
you alone?
yeah, they're there, but they're around the house. They don't know what's about to happen. My daughter, just my daughter, and her friend.
I want you to get into your thoughts just before you pass and tell me what those are.
Now, what she's finna get ready to do right now is she's finna to explain to you what she was thinking, bro. And I feel like, bro, this is so important, bro. I want y'all to take heed to this, man. I want y'all to learn from her experience, bro, and carry it with you in this lifetime, man. Okay? She's about to get ready to experience what it is that she was feeling during that period of time that she was, going through this. She was finna transition. Okay? And to me, it's deep. And remedy effects, he said, when I learned how to wake myself up from dreams or control my emotions in my dreams, I knew then that it was something more to sleeping than dreams. That's facts. That's facts, bro. It's like you have to understand. I keep telling y'all, man, the spiritual world has a profound effect on the physical. It does. And you could tell, bro. You could just tell if you really tapped in, that's when you start to notice it. Now, if I would have said this to somebody who was at that point to where they weren't tapped in yet, or they weren't doing the light work or the spiritual work to even begin to start to get tapped in, they wouldn't even understand this. They would call this all type of demonic mess because they was taught to fear what it is that they do not understand, okay? And that's why it's so hard for them to grow. That's why they pass. So I was just having a conversation with my OG earlier, man, and bro, she's so stuck in the old concept, she just cannot relate to what it is that I'm saying. And I feel like, you know what? Even though she's older than me in this realm right here, in the spiritual realm, man, I'm more older than her. I'm an older soul than she is. I've lived these. I've come through these realms. I've come through these portals, man. That portal of that womb. I've come through that portal on more than one occasion, bro. I've reached a point to where I've mastered it. Okay, and so that's why it's so easy. It was so easy for my genetics to activate. So when I came into this, you see what I'm saying? I came into this realm and I'm like, okay, well, you know what it is you got to do, man. But sometimes it takes things to activate you. Let's go, man. Let's tap in.
I wish I could have done it different.
Well, what did you do?
Now, she said that she wished she would have done it different, man. She's regretting her past life, bro. Okay, so let me clarify this, y'all. Okay, when you transition over into the spiritual realm, okay, you go through a point in your life, okay, where you start to get to this point of where you get like, the judgment, what they call it the judgment, but it's really called the reviewing. Okay. And so you get to review everything that you did, and you get to go over that blueprint again. That soul contract that you made at the beginning. You get to go over that blueprint again and then review your life and see what it is that you were supposed to do and the things that you actually accomplished. Okay. And so as she getting ready to transition, she's starting to regret her whole life. Like, man, I wish I could have did things different, because she doesn't know that she's going to be back to be able to do it again. So now I want you to listen to what she's going to say, what her spiritual guide is saying.
I wish I had put in more effort and energy into my life. I just wish I lived a little bit more.
If you could have changed it, done.
Look, she says she wished she would have put a little more effort and energy into this life. She wished she would have lived a little bit more in her last life, okay? And as you're gonna see, she's gonna say that, she really feel like she never got over the relationship, the first marriage that she went through, where the husband had hit the baby. Okay. She said she never got over that. Okay. And she say that's something that she regret. But look, she say she wish she lived a little more. And it's crazy. Now you have to take that. You have to ask yourself, how does she mean? Do she wish that she would have lived physically longer, or do she wish that she would have enjoyed her life a little more than she did?
Differently. What have you done? And what have you done now?
I would have been more independent, and I would have done more hobbies. I was so independent and full of life when I was younger. But that one guy who I married just made me feel so down about myself. And I never really came back from that.
We're going to leave the body in lifetime there and go to spirit side to meet with whoever.
Yes, Lori says it's sort of like a video game. It is, and she say, but you're also the designer. Facts. You have to see what I want y'all to understand or understand is this, man, that your soul contract is put together for you to accomplish certain things while you're here, for you to learn certain things while you're here, okay? But you have to understand that along the way, you get distracted. You get distracted with other people who have other contracts with other souls that's coming here to do other things, and then they get involved in other things. Not to mention, when you talk about these government officials who've put things into place for when your soul come in, you see why it is that things turn out the way that they do.
You would like to call forward today, whoever wants to come for your highest good, and ask your guide, what is your lesson in this life? Is it the same or has it changed?
It's the same.
And ask your guide.
Okay, hold on. She's talking to her guide at this point. Let me go back a little bit.
And go to spirit side to meet with whoever you'd like to call.
That one guy who I married just made me feel so down about myself. And I never really came back from that.
We're going to leave the body in lifetime there and go to spirit side to meet with whoever you'd like to call forward today, whoever wants to come for your highest good, and ask your guide, what is your lesson in this life? Is it the same or has it changed?
It's the same.
And ask your guide, what is your life purpose? What have you come here to do?
You said to do it over.
Now, I keep telling you have to pay attention to the screen, because if you don't pay attention to the screen, then you're not going to notice how it jumps. Her guide told her the reason that she was to basically come back is to do it over. She had the same purpose for this lifetime as she did for the last lifetime, which she didn't want you to know what her purpose was, so she obviously blocked it out, okay? And that's why you seen it skip the way that it did. Now she's saying her purpose is to do it over. It's to do it over again. Whatever it was that she was supposed to do.
I don't know what that means.
Is it a do-over from that lifetime?
Yeah. It could still have some of the same... It could still have some of the same aspects to it, but... He wants me to do that, but... have this confidence and self-worth that I was supposed to have at the very beginning.
And ask, how is Eddie Cochran connected with you? Did you know him?
He's just laughing.
Now, see, that was an inside joke. She's talking to a spiritual guy. She wanted to know how was, I guess, I don't know who some Cochran is connected, because this is one of her favorite artists and she loves to listen to his music. So that's what she said in the beginning of this video.
Because I just like listening to his music.
So she assumed that it was a possibility that she could have been a reincarnation of him.
You like his music?
That was all, yeah.
Okay. Good. You can enjoy that. And you probably listened to him a lot back in the 50s, eh?
Yeah.
So when I count to 3, you'll be back with me feeling refreshed. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. You need to come back just for a little bit. Welcome back. You were Beth.
How much did I cry?
Well, that's one of the ways we know we didn't make this up. So that's how we know it was real.
Wow. I'd never
The crying
cry.
is good. The crying is a great release. It's wonderful. I encourage it.
I just wanted to ask real fast, like, do people usually go through like a total roller coaster of emotions, or is, you know,
do, you know,
because I was
And just look at her face. You could tell that she was actually crying. You see what I'm saying? Just look at her face.
not expecting that.
Are you emotional usually?
No. No.
So that's why you needed to release those things. Tears are one of the best ways to release. The other is laughter. I prefer laughter, but tears are great. You have to get out those emotions. But it's a good emotional ride because you're finally releasing from that lifetime what you've been holding since that lifetime.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you okay? How
Yeah.
are you feeling? Good.
I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit shocked at what actually happened, but I mean, it was an experience. I'm shocked that I cried, like, but no, it was good. Yeah, I feel good. All right, well, thanks so much, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye. My God, I cried more than I have ever cried in my entire life. Like, what the
So you can't hear me. Drop them nads if my audio is clear. Y'all drop them nads if my audio clear. Yo. Cause he said he could hit. Now I feel like that's probably a little better than what it was though. Right?
hell just happened? That took so much out of me. In the entire time, I just felt my eyelids like it was like they were in like REM sleep, you know, when they like go back and forth really fast. That like I was conscious, but like that was happening to my eyes, and I've never felt that before either. Okay, I actually really do need to just like that was an experience. I honestly really do highly recommend it to anybody who is interested in past lives, who they were, or even if you feel like you didn't have one, like it's such an experience. Like I can't even get over the fact that I really, really do feel like I understand myself a little bit better. Anyway, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I wasn't Eddie Cochran, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna go listen to some Eddie Cochran on the way home. Alright guys, thanks for joining me again. I'm sorry I look insane. I'm sorry that was really, really intense, but you know what? It was fun. In the end of the day, it was fun.
Hey y'all need to start waking up and understanding, bro, that look, ain't nobody finna come on here and waste their time trying to give y'all information, bro, just to get a few brownie points. Okay? Majority of us have actually done the research to know that these things are very much real, and a lot of us have actually tapped in. A lot of people that you know who actually do meditation, they've actually traveled to Astros and they could tell you a lot of things that she said right now. You see what I'm saying? But you got to step away from the religious factor, man, because that religious factor is what's keeping everybody inside of that box, and it's stopping people from being able to learn what's new. Okay? For me and for you, I'm hoping that this was clear clarification that, you know, there are other lives that you've actually lived. It's clear clarification. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied a lot today, y'all. Clear clarification that you do have a soul contract and you do have a purpose for the lives that you have when you come here. Okay? Each and every time you come here, it's a purpose. And that purpose is actually for you to learn something. Now, in terms of her, you know, a lot of y'all probably gonna say, why isn't that she didn't, you know, tell us what her spiritual guide was saying, what her purpose was, because that's personal. She's not gonna do that. It was a lot of things that was cut out of here because it was probably things that she encountered while she was in that marriage that she didn't want y'all to know about. Okay. It was probably things that she encountered, you know, during the period of time that her husband was going through the sickness and he was beginning to pass away. You know, things that she just encountered during that period of time that she didn't want to share because my belief is that when you're dealing with a situation like this, man, it can get very deep. And I believe that it really does get very deep. So, it's big, y'all. So, my advice to you is, man, is to tap in, man. And like I said, if I have you here already, man, it look like I only got 68 likes, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. Also share it, man. Share it. You feel me? I know for me, this is a clarification. Somebody say, I believe somebody said, I'm going to do this. There was a lot I want to know. I've asked her a couple times. Facts. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Ain't daily vlogs. I most definitely think I'm gonna experience that. Like I said, and that's something I'm gonna share with y'all too. I want to share it with y'all, man, because I really do feel like that was a dope situation for her. And like she said, now she feels like she fully understands herself more. And I feel like it's a situation that can help you understand yourself more. You feel me? Having that chance to be able to tap into, your spirit guide and get that guidance that you need to remember what it is that you were supposed to be doing when you initially came here. That's a great feeling, bro. It's kind of get you back on track. You know what I'm saying? That's a great way to remember. You feel me? Lori say that would be awesome, and most definitely would. Chris Orley say I did a mass where I found out who my spirits are, who came with me when I was born. Okay, so that's why I say, because you have to understand spirit groups. Spirits do move in groups. You feel me? And whether you want to believe it or not, man, I showed y'all a video of the 3-year-old girl saying that she picked her mother, and her auntie was there when she picked her, and there was a few more people that was there when she picked her too. Okay, so it's a group thing. Like, okay, well, we're gonna go out here, man. We finna do this, man. This time you're gonna be the mother, I'm gonna be the father, man, and we're gonna go down here to do this. Well, what is it that you're trying to learn while you down here? Well, I'm trying to learn how to love more, man, because I feel like in that last lifetime, man, I didn't learn how to love as much as I really wish that I would have. Well, what are you trying to learn while you down here, man? Well, I'm trying to learn how to be, learn my self-worth more. I want to learn self-worth more. So I'm gonna travel down here and I'm gonna learn self. And all of these people are like, that's why I say, so who do you want to be your father around there? Okay, well, I want you to be my father down there, and I want you to be my mother, because I feel like y'all can create that right environment that I'm going to need in order to learn these things. You feel me? Well, who's going to be your children? And this is how it goes. It's deep. It's deeper than what you think it is, man. Because you have to understand your spirit is hollow. Your soul is hollow. It has no feelings, no emotions, or anything. So this is the only way you can experience those things, is by manifesting yourself into the physical form. Okay? And I like to tell a lot of people, man, because they ask the question of, well, what is it? Why? What does it mean for the kids who come back and they, we would call mentally ill? They chose that life for themselves because they're paying that past due karma that they had from other lives that they have to pay back. Okay, you have to understand, bro, that you don't come here being a murderer. Okay, those are things that you learn. You don't come here being a thief. You don't come here being shiesty petty, so on and so forth. Those are things that you learn while you're here, okay? And while you're here, you take on that karmic, you build up that karmatic debt. And unfortunately, depending on how big that karmatic debt is, it may take you more than one lifetime to pay it back. And so a lot of people, they take on that lifetime so that they can pay back a large amount of that karmatic debt at one time, okay? Lori say, my sister said to my mom when she was little, remember when I was the mom and you were the kid? She is bossy too. That the proof is in the pudding. You see what I'm saying? Most people can tap in and they can remember. And the whole time when these kids say that, if you ain't tapped in and if you ain't, you ain't going along this path that majority of us are going along, then you gonna think that your kid just tripping. They just being a kid, saying some things. It's just like them talking to somebody in their room and you walk in and you catch them and you thinking that they just being a kid. That's an imaginary friend that they talking to. You don't know that since they just came from the spiritual realm, they more tapped in than you is. They ain't been hit with all them VCs that you've been hit with through your process of going through school. So you have to understand, school is more than about indoctrination. It's more than about indoctrination. They hit you with the VCs. They've been decoded. They've been altering your DNA the whole while. And you ain't even know it. You thinking this is just a proper procedure that you need to do to get your child through school or for you to get through school. So, your parents done it to you, you doing it to your children. And the chances are, if we don't wake up right now, our children are going to do it to theirs as well. And that's facts. You feel me? Guy Jenkins say, great show. Come, y'all. Let's go. Where Now waking up together. That's facts. Guy Jenkins, I want y'all to make sure y'all liking this up, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscription bell, man, and select all, man. That way you notified when I go live over here. But it's real, y'all. It's more to this. And you know what? And they keeping you coming back. And that's the purpose. They want to keep you coming back. They want you to keep reincarnating. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they keep you so bland to what's going on. That's why and what's really going on is your purpose. That's why they keep you bland to your purpose. Okay? This is a great video, bro, and I'm hoping that y'all felt this, you feel me, the way I felt it. Leela Harris say, yes, I had encounters with people on a spiritual level. Me too as well. And me personally, I only had one incident where I astral projected. And it was a situation where I wasn't trying to do it. And in most cases, when people do astral project, it's situations where they're not trying to do it. Okay? And this particular situation for me, I was in the cell at the time that I astral projected, and I could actually see my celly laying in the bed. I could see myself laying in the bed as well. And it was like, you know how you have a witch rat in your back? That was almost like what it was. It was like one of those situations where I was like stuck and I couldn't move. And they tell you that in that time you should be praying to get the witch up off your back. I said, I ain't praying. I'm pulling. I'm trying. This witch is going to get up on me. So I started to tug. And as I tugged, I yanked off. I thought that I woke up, but because I felt the effects of my knee hitting the ground at the time. But the whole time, that was my spirit, my soul yanking itself from my body. I astral projected at that time. And as I pulled back, I saw my celly laying in a top bunk and me at the bottom. So, at that point, I didn't know what it was that I was, I didn't know what I had experienced. I just thought it was an out-of-body experience. But, yeah, it's real. It's real, y'all. And we come here to learn. This is the school that we come to, y'all. And this is the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding right here. You feel me? It's nothing for you to be afraid of, bro. And when you listen to a lot of these people, man, and they tell you how they was feeling or what happened to them as they went through the transitioning phase, they don't speak of it being a scary situation. They speak of it being one of the most peacefulest things that they've ever experienced for those of them who didn't die in a tragic way. Okay? Because you have to understand, when you pass away in a way that's graceful, what I mean is if you live a long life and you pass away honorably, you're not slain in the streets or nothing like that, then, it's a different experience. It's a letting go feeling, okay, instead of a jerking feeling. Because if you pass suddenly, your spirit, your soul jerks itself out of the body, and it's almost as if it don't even know it passed away. Okay? But yeah, this is deep, man. Y'all drop them nines, man, if y'all enjoyed this, man. How many of y'all gonna actually take into consideration going to get this done for yourselves? Let me know. Drop them nines, man. If you're going to take this into consideration going to get this done for yourselves, man. Because I know I am, man. Like, I'm not afraid, bro. I want to know. It's some things that I think that I need to do this for in order to, especially for the chosen ones, man. For y'all want to know why you a targeted individual, man. Why it is that, man, you going through the things that you going through in this life, man. Maybe this is a reason for you to go out and go get you a past life regression done. Because it's something that your spirit can tell you, something that your soul can tell you that has happened to you in your past life that you currently going through, or that it suffer from, or that it's continuously suffering from, and it has suffered from many a lifetimes. And maybe your spiritual guide can show you how to get through that. You feel what I'm saying? Facts. Kenneth Lehman, I feel you on that. He said you had an out-of-body experience, guy. Your fears have you back into your body. Do it again with no fear. I'm gonna most definitely try it, bro. That's fact. Jenny Phillips says she very much needed that. The fact is, I'm actually studying, this is going to be a topic that we do over here real soon. I'm doing a study on eternal life. So that's going to be a study that we're going to do. It's going to be a topic that we're going to hold over here, because a lot of people, man, they fear passing away because they don't know what to experience on the other side. And so when people like me come along and I tell you, that, you can expect to come back. Now, when you're going to come back is going to be totally up to you. It's all about if you can make it to what they would call the seven heavens, how fast you can make it to, and it's going to determine whether you lived a long life, if you passed away, or whatever the case may be. You feel me? But you know, I feel like that's something that we need to know because people fear death. They don't understand that it's supposed to be a celebration. You're not supposed to cry when someone transitions. You're supposed to be celebrating because it's a home going. You feel me? I feel like we know we push it to the back sometimes. Most definitely. Attacks are real. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Chris already said I have to do this again because of the things I did in his life. You have to continue coming back until you get it right. I'm at peace with it because I know that's facts, Chris Doy. You most definitely gonna have to continue to do it again, man, because it's a school. But you have to understand, bro, it's roles that you playing. Even if you get it correct, what it is that you were supposed to do, in terms of the reason you came during this lifetime, it's always going to be another reason that you need to come back in terms of experiencing it. And you always go, you have to understand, they fear death because they don't know that death is nothing but the door into a higher life, okay? So even if you figure out what it is that you need to do in the material realm, you can always manifest again in another realm, okay? Because it's all about evolution, it's all about spiritual growth, and it's all about becoming one and becoming that creator, okay? Becoming one with the creator, you feel me? So with that being said, man, I want to say, man, I really, really love the fact that y'all came over to YouTube. Y'all supported me, man. I want to give a shout out to everyone, man, that's been showing love, man, this whole time. And man, why I got you, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all hit that subscription bell. Also, don't forget to hit that post notification bell and select all. That way you'll be notified every time I go live on this platform because we're gonna be doing a lot like this over here. Okay. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at IamAwaken_chosen one, all right? And with that being said, I want to leave y'all as I came. I want you guys to always, always be aware because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashay.